am quite pleased to report that Morris was asleep on the bench here this morning like normal. He talked to me. He's over here eating. So if something was going on with him, he's looking back to himself today. He could have just been out gallivanting extra overnight. Something could have been going on. I don't know. Anyway, he's here and looking fine, and I'm pleased. Panther's waiting on me at the front door. Tux and Striper here and doing well. Also, I got to get out of here for normal Tuesday activities, so I'm hustling this morning. Well, I did a fast water on everything as best as I could. It's going to be hot today. We haven't had rain in several days. I got out the hose. What I wanted to show you is that, hopefully you can see it, this gardenia is starting to bloom, and there's 100 or more, a couple hundred blooms on it. So I'm pleased about that. Hi, sweet boy. It wouldn't be a video outside by the back door without you in it. Yeah. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Good morning, Panther. How are you, buddy? Hi. Hello. There you go, sweet boy. Hi. Got you for your pill. Don and I got the pill in him, and he seems really interested about his food. The neighbors are talking up the hill. I got to get him fresh water, though. I don't want to disturb him, but I got to get him fresh water. He was a little stronger. Don had to hold him tighter. Stronger is good. We'd love to see him feeling up to giving us a harder time. Good morning, Gray. Hi, honey. I was in here and vacuumed last night. She's not a fan. Johnny rescued her as best as he could, took her into the bathroom, but she's not a fan. We've parked farther away from the splash pad because that's like where we usually park, is prime parking. They're here doing morning stuff, getting it ready for the day. No mowers this morning, though I would have to say that it looks like it needs to be mowed. It's going to be a hot one. We got like a 40% chance of showers. We really need a shower. I had to go out, pull out the hose, and do some serious watering this morning, so we're a little later than normal. Here's a 3. I don't see any intersection road work today. I think the main thing they need to still do is move the stoplights from the wooden poles to the new metal, more advanced pole system. It would be great if they would, stay on it on a nice weather day like today and knock it out. But what do I know? It seems like they're ahead of schedule. They're supposed to be done end of summer. But, who knows? The town would be totally pleased if they were done sooner than later, and that intersection could start working more efficiently. Here comes the street cleaner, the Tornado. It has a very distinct sound for a vehicle. When you look up and see it's moving slow, you can confirm that's what it is. I wish he had a tip number. I'd like him to go through Howard Johnson and do the curb as best as he can. I'd leave a tip if I could. It makes a big difference. It really does. You'd be surprised where you notice where he hasn't been for a while and how piled up it gets along the curb. Should help keep nails and stuff off the streets too. Well, I'm looking to see if our cleanup job is held one day or not. I think I saw one piece of trash. There's a bottle.
Yeah, bottle.
Yeah, it's not. Yesterday, literally, I think it was the worst it's ever been. And we were all the way up to the sign here, and then all the way that far the other direction from the park and inside the park, and it was, I've seen it look bad before, but it got bad in like 2 days. Like everyone that drove past with their alcoholic beverage threw it out the window all at once. I think it had to do with the holiday weekend, but
yeah, well, it's amazing how many people drink and drive.
Yeah, I said that before. If you think you're on the road with sober people, you would be kidding yourselves. And
I'm assuming in the afternoon your kids
Yeah, I wouldn't want to bet that it's related only to the afternoon.
Right,
But yeah, but usually most people stop on the way home from work, or one would think.
That's my hypothesis.
The functioning people that are drinking and driving are stopping on the way home from work.
The alcoholics, they're going to throw it anytime because they're always going to have something.
Yeah, it's not good. It makes Don and I dislike processed food and convenience stores even more, because it seems to be a whole cyclical problem of not good.
Yeah.
Hey Donnie, I love you. You're the best. A husband that will help water plants is a winner.
Yeah.
Don owns the mailbox, and I asked him to do the other side of the bridge to help me out.
That's right. I do what my girl likes me to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to have a good day today, I think. I'm feeling good about how Panther looked this morning. I'll take it one day good at a time.
That's right.
Texie, you're so cute. Hi, buddy. He goes, my people are out here watering and talking and doing stuff, and that means I get up and come and see what's going on. I don't know where Stripe is, but based on Tux's keen observation, he may be hunting him. Oh, my knee and my back are feeling revived better. I am gonna head over to Guardian Angel Apex now, trying to de-stress a little bit today. Well, the parking lot over here today is just as crowded this week as it was last week, which is not to say that there's not any spaces, but that is so tempting. The spaces here are actually really wide. I might come back to that. We'll see. Dominion Energy. I'm surprised to see that here. We see them when we go up to Roanoke Rapids, but I don't think I've seen one EV of any kind today. I can't swear to it, but yeah, I'm probably gonna come over here and park where I've been parking the last few times. Those are all Hertz cars too. See the Jersey plate on the front down here on the end. I'll park here. Ruby allowed me to enable climate keep. I pushed the temperature up to 80. The longer I'm in here, the more the shade from that tree covers the car. So I'm just trying to say, I don't think I've made the air conditioner work too hard, but I have left it where when I come back the car shouldn't be superheated easy either. I'm walking this way just to take another look for EVs. I'm really not seeing any today, but I didn't drive down this lane, so I will do that now. And of course there can be some around back. The heat's radiating off the asphalt today. You know, it's not the worst, but it's definitely feeling more like summer now than spring. I was reading a thing last night that NOAA expects us to have record temperatures, days above 90, and record rain, or, you know, above average, rain this summer. Well, I can take the heat if we have regular rain to keep the plants outside watered. I just can't take the heat and then us be dry on top of it. So, I don't know. I hope they're right about the rain and wrong about the heat. I spent 30 minutes at the jewelry counter today and got some great stuff Michelle's thrilled about. Leggings, a rug, a shirt for Dawn, a shirt for Michelle, butterfly coffee cup for me. Looks pretty large. Really nice bag. It's a little pricey at 79 cents, but look at the rope tie. And oh, there's probably something else in there. Plus the jewelry. Well, I got a message from Ruby after 1 hour that her climate had been on for an extended period of time, but still functioning properly. So I was in there. Like I said, I spent at least 30 minutes at the jewelry counter. Michelle got 2 14 karat gold chains. Been so long since they had any classy, what's the word I want to use, real. I mean, we love costume jewelry too, don't misunderstand, but we particularly like to have a chance at some of the donated gold jewelry. White or gold colored. Well, I'm here at Whole Foods and there's a red X. I passed a red X coming here, not this one, so that's 3 red X. The X driver saw me as they were pulling away and we waved. That one was newer. It had the blacked out detailing. So the road over here was closed over the weekend while they did a lot of stuff, and they have sort of added the turn lane here. They've put 1 dedicated turn lane, but still not the 2. This is one of those crazy intersections. You'll see what I mean as I drive through it in a minute. You really gotta be, you can't see to the left good here. Yes, you can turn on red, but you cannot see to the left well. There's really tall grass over there that somebody desperately needs to mow. But what they've done this weekend, apparently, as I'm coming up here and seeing, is they've enabled the stoplights, repainted the road around the stoplights. This is like the intersection up at South Point. If you're local to the area, you'll understand what I mean. Oh God, there's cars on the wrong side of the road coming like this way. It's crazy. Holy moly. There's people coming sort of seemingly head on from the other direction. That is wild. Will that really be the way this works when all is said and done? I don't know. Wow. So we're like, as far as I can tell, we're on the wrong side of the road. This is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Obviously, at some point, we'll be able to get on and off the turnpike here, and that's not happened yet. It's not open yet. Wow. I just gotta say, I'm not a fan. I don't know. It's supposed to help prevent people from, it's supposed to speed up the traffic flow. This fancy, I don't know what they call that super intersection thing. Oh wow, that was just bizarre. Now we're back on the correct for America side of the road for left-hand steering wheel countries. Wow, that was a trip. Pay attention to the street markings and follow the car in front of you, hoping they know where they're going. Yeah, this is all changed up over here. Not done, but more done than it was the last time I was through there. Next week I'll see what Ruby will do over there. Today I was just focused on trying to understand it myself because I didn't know, and showing it to you guys, but maybe we'll see how Ruby can handle that next week. I mean, as long as it's well marked, I have full confidence that she'll handle it okay. But since it was so brand new, I figured I'd better go through it on my own one time first. Don sent me a message that he's got over 12,000 steps today, and I'm like, what have you been up to? Something good, I'm sure.
So I've been going since our walk. I drove this stub in the ground and I
hooked her up a little watering spot here so she can basically catch the hose in there, and then she can turn on this little valve right here, fill it up, and then the hose will hold it. She has to stand there and keep it. This is not permanently mounted. All you have to do is pivot it up. This other hose goes to right here, so that little 6-foot hose can be taken up in the winter time and stored away. And then this long hose, which is old hose that we've got, I have 2 of them, and it goes all the way across the creek, all the way over to that bench. It comes out by that bench, and then I've got a hose stuck on the end of that I can water over there. But I have to tell you, I need to get a longer hose. That piece of nothing hose that I added to the end, the watering hose, it really is too short. So if a regular, probably 50-foot garden hose over there now will reach all those plants. But you can see the hose goes across here, goes down into the woods and crosses the creek. But you know, it's green. You're not going to be able to see it much longer. The leaves will fall on top of it. I'm not going to pick it up. The thing I did is swap this hose out. I had my 100-foot 3/4 inch hose, and this thing is only designed for 100-foot of 5/8 hose. So I have 85 plus feet of 5/8 holes. The plus is probably about 15 feet of a spliced on piece, because she said it wouldn't quite make it. The hose, or when I measured it, let me rephrase that, it wouldn't quite make it to her queen maple tree, the one we planted over there. And so I pulled the hose out, measured it long enough, and then I had an old hose, 5/8 inch hose. I whacked it and put a new male end on it, and to add enough length to that hose that now it will reach all the way over to the Queen Anne's lace, or whatever that thing's called. So hopefully she'll like that, and it'll make it watering up here a little easier. Plus that hose, that 5/8 hose, is way easier to manipulate than that black 3/4 inch hose.
Well, Don's been putting Miracle Grow on these, and they're really looking good down here. So I know I did the stuff in the cart not very well. I thought I'd redo it. Bee towel going to a friend of ours. Heart-shaped Valentine's Day hand towel. That was $1. $4 for this kitchen mat. It'll probably get swapped out over here when the time is right. When I can buy them cheap, I get them. $1 for the box of ballpoint pens. Don likes black and he can never find them, so the gloves were 50 cents. Don, you know, having disposable, they weren't expensive gloves to do stuff with is good. Nighttime obviously likes the smell of Michelle's Grogu shirt and my leggings, which are gonna go in the wash. You have, goodness gracious. And the butterfly mug was $2.19, which I think it's just super cute. Just like you, nighttime. Just like you. And there's Panther eating hamburger with a few chunks of steak mixed in. I did cook it. I'm not quite able to do raw. Raw is probably fine for him. But I gently cooked it. I didn't overcook it. Don's seriously the best. He did this awesome stuff with the hose today. He's installing Johnny a window unit so he's more comfortable sleeping, but he can't find a stinking pencil. And why can't we find a stinking pencil? Because you don't put them back in the cup holder when you're done with them.
No, that's the case.
I found one for him though. Guy cannot keep up with his pens and pencils. The sign of a genius mind, right? A cluttered desk, you know the saying. I'm working on my building while they're in the back doing their thing. Pause! There they go with it. Yeah. Have fun. So the guys are basically installing the latest version of this Medea unit. It has a U-shaped design, so it allows the window to close a lot more than a standard air conditioner. I'll show you when they get the other one installed. Yeah, they call it a U.
Yeah.
But see, you've only got 4 or 6 inches of open window versus a lot more, and there's a lot less chance of it being pushed out from the inside or pushed in from the outside. It's really a lot more stable.
Yeah.
So I like this design. It's tradition to hide a mouse in the attic. Are you happy?
Yeah. It's quiet too.
Majorly happy.
How do I get me one of these?
I'm forcing the compressor to turn on.
Yeah. It won't cycle on, but it is very quiet.
Wow. You won't. It sounds like a fan instead of an air conditioner.
Well, right now the compressor's not running. That is just the fan because it cycled off, and so it won't turn back on within a couple 3-minute period. It's got a compressor saver in it. Same thing for this one.
Yeah, you trimmed the other one so it didn't stick out extra.
So it didn't stick out extra, so I can.
Yeah, but at least it's not on the side with the handrail, so it's not like you're tempted to walk that close to the window.
Right.
Way cool. Panther Buddy, it's safe to come up now. I don't need to give you a pill till tomorrow, and they're done on the front porch because I know you didn't like that as extra people out here. Hi. So I am done except for building a telescope to go up here. There's lots of little telescopes. A lot of my buildings have them. That won't be a problem. But it's like a 15-minute task, and it's 9 o'clock and we haven't eaten. The guys got done with the air conditioner roughly around the same time I got done with my building. I kind of had to tweak these hanging baskets. They were driving me nuts because they weren't even. I don't know if they're even now, but pretty good. So I still need 2 aqua flowers and a couple of dots to go up in there, but that's all I'm missing. I changed out the backs on the chairs to these black, cool, half spiderwebby things. So there would be better contrast. Tan was not contrasting well with all of this various shades of brown down here, so I'm really happy with it, and I'm ready to do the telescope and then get started on the Mardi Gras kind of Mexican themed style looking house. Hi. Yeah.